where's Nyan Pie? She's gone.
Oh no, I'm invisible. What the heck?
Yeah, she's invisible. I don't know why.
What happened?
Nyan Pie is invisible.
What happened?
Should I try it again?
Oh wait, there she is, yeah. There, fixed.
Yay!
Hooray!
Mystic ready.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to press ready? How do I press ready?
The smile face.
Just put the smile face.
The smile face is. Oh, wait, this isn't a mouse
Face.
game, it's a keyboard game, isn't it?
Yep.
Um,
We ain't got any controllers here.
The controls? I forgot.
Just click the frowny face.
Just click the angry face.
Oh, I have to click the angry face. Okay, I'm dumb.
Alright, everybody, welcome to Monster Prom. We're doing a full game. That's about
Yeah.
120 minutes, so that's 2 hours.
Let's go.
Is that okay?
I mean, it's okay with me, yeah.
Alright, I just want auditory confirmation because I can't see you guys nod.
I mean, you could see me nod, my model, if you're watching the screen.
I only have the one screen. Anyways, Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. Can you guys tell I've done this before?
Yes.
No.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And who are we really? So I call dibs on the zombie boy. His
Don't
name
steal
should be
mine.
Zib. His name is Zib.
Let's pick the Frankenstein pick.
I mean, I want the Frankenstein one. Blue, yeah.
Just red.
You just called her red.
Okay.
I'm not creative.
Name shall be.
Floppy! Floppy! And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remembered it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of the 6 most charismatic classmates.
Nobody else matters.
Miranda
She is just-
Vanderbilt.
She's dark. She's me.
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, also 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. That's me. Liam Din Lyons Court, age 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. That's Zen.
No, it's not.
Holly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks left to choose our prom dates. Even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are run, but they are run in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats.
Oh, yes.
This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
Oh, fun.
It's very fun. It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead! Global warming isn't real, I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. Now the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be-covered-by-water world. Time to be a real hero. I'll lead a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to party of its life. We'll have so many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler.
They're all ridiculous.
Yep.
I'm probably
Oh shoot, I'm supposed to pick one.
Yep.
I
this
did
gym-
not go to the prom.
Global warming isn't even real.
The coolest reality show would be people in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs, and society wins. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge: seducing a potato into marriage, somehow. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's best at giving money to you.
I want money.
Yeah, but I also really want people in positions of power to, like, lose.
Yeah. Give me money.
I'm torn between money and potatoes.
Yeah, I'm talking to the chat.
I'm also thinking potatoes.
They're asking who has actually went to prom. I didn't, but I didn't actually want
I
to
did, and I
anyways.
wore a top hat and cape, and I still have pictures of it.
I did, and me and my friend ditched our prom to play Mass Effect 3.
Most people didn't actually go.
Pretty like pink dress.
What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Sharp wits, kawaii eyes, a taste for party, a big horn, a very soon-to-ready personality, or soft fur? Alright.
What kind of trains are these?
Legit ones. Clearly the only answer is a big, hard, throbbing taste for party.
I wanted to say Slimberry because I really like being abused, but nope.
I'm not gonna lie, everything you say just is like even funnier because you have such a high-pitched
Yeah.
deep voice.
Whose turn is it? Oh,
It is mine. Give me a second.
I need to pay her to say psychotic things just so I can have them in a quiet voice.
Yep.
I can do that for free. What do you mean?
Okay, there we go. There's always a delay for me whenever I play this game.
Oh.
We were going to go to... We're gonna go to Dodgeball. That day,
Oh,
an
yeah.
football match takes
You already
place.
knew it was dodgeball.
Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Hey. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the two hippest monsters you know, Liam and Polly. The evening comes to a grinding halt when you're denied admission to Club, thus named for the giant club carried by the bouncer, who is looking at you entry. I'll be, Zen, do you want to do Liam's voice?
Alright, fine, I'll do Liam. How unsatisfactory. My most fuck is to be the investigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it.
Yes, this is exactly how I imagined his voice. Who's voicing her?
I mean, it would be either you or
Yeah.
Angie. Or I can do it.
Okay, I got this. Hey there, handsome. Interested in some hot cool-on-cool action?
The bouncer snorts. I can see right through you, Casper and Nia. Move along.
Ugh, who does that douchebag think he is? Keeping us out of the club like it's his job or something.
Both Polly and Liam look at you expectantly. Now's your chance to save the night. Inside a revolution, the proletariat will own the means of inebriation. Start a bear party right here. A naked party.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
That sounds like a great idea.
I know, at the,
Unsafe for Twitch. Pick a good one.
I know, but
Unsafe
at
for
the same
Twitch.
time, my inner revolutionary is calling forth. So charming. You turn a
I'm gonna
nearby trash can upside down and use it as your podium. You talk of justice. You talk of
Okay.
revolution. You talk of affordable bottle service. Tears fill everyone's eyes, especially Liam's. On your signal, the waiting crowd rushes Club. The Bouncers Club is no match for the will of the people.
Nice going. BRB, gonna steal all the nice vodka while the bartender's still on fire.
Was that the sugarcane? I can't pronounce half his word.
I turned up Nyan's voice because I couldn't really hear her.
Controversies rallying speech from.
It was. Who knew that? 17th century Russian goblin literature elective would get you street cred. Looks like you're storming your way into Liam's heart. He gained +2 smarts and +1 charm.
My turn. We're going, what is this? Outside? Okay.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Get down, Mystic.
You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You
I
gave
got
+2
this one
Oh,
before.
yes.
I'm fun, yay.
Later, you hear some kind of muffled squawking. And you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
What's happening? Okay, I'm voicing her because she looks like me. Yay, Mystic is here. I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's what? Okay, not that type of cock. Damien's cock.
Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack and the rooster begins preening himself contentedly.
Isn't he the sweetest little thing?
Yeah, we're gonna use him for some cockfighting.
Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson. About why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight.
Now we just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight.
Give your cock a...
It's a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. This cock isn't an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover as a rooster.
I'm not sure. I mean, it sounds... I'm guessing that she wants me to do this one. I'm not sure, or I'm...
Go with your heart.
And Damien should go undercover as a rooster.
Oh man, how did I not think of that? I love finding opportunities for violence! With that, you, Damien and Miranda, get to work on Damien's incredible chicken outfit. Bark, bark! It's sort of just a yellow jumpsuit with feathers haphazardly glued to it, but people are dumb, so it might work.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this scene, not at all.
You follow them to the cockfight, where Damien immediately begins to fight the cockfighters with all his skills at violence. And his very convincing rooster impression. Cock, motherfuckers! Damien yells, punching someone in the face. Cock-a-doodle fucking do!
Yes, that's exactly what roosters sound like.
Squawk! I can only fly 200 feet, he says as he delivers a flying kick to the knee. Cheep, cheep, squawk! I live on every continent but Antarctica and can live for 15 years! He shouts as he karate chops someone's clavicle.
What the fuck?
You're not sure that actual roosters just scream facts about themselves to prove their identities. But Damien has won the fight by a landslide, and you can tell he's thrilled with his violence. And with you. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
Oh no, it's me. Oh god,
Oh, you can't go to the same place as other people?
No, that's
it's
part of the strategy of the game.
Huh.
I'm naughty. I'm dirty.
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn, specifically this fire genasi here, by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You get +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign in it that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming. Shut the hell up, you!
Okay, I guess I'll be very adorable, fluffy little... Fluffy! You see, you're spending quality time with our new pet. Isn't that right, Damien?
From somewhere within the locker, you hear, before Damien kicks the door. Yeah, that's right, adorable, quiet Fluffy, who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him.
You know, I don't really have a great track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them.
It sure would be a shame if our new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership.
Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account filling filthy rich making joy of pet owners.
Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it? You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noises. If you love something, set it free. Just implant a tracking device first. Ooh, perfect!
Yes, death metal.
Let's crank that shit! Damien pulls out his eye banshee and blasts his favorite sludgecore anthem, every swear word I know, explicit version. Yeah!
I think there was a new follower, but I wasn't paying attention. Perfect! Perfect! This is precisely what we need in order to make sure we don't blow our cover.
No. At that moment, Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, rushes down the hall towards the three of you, bellowing wildly and waving his paws. Fuck.
What is blasting profanity-filled music at class disrupting decibels against the rules? The school is so strict.
We're too strict, what the hell?
Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, hauls all of your asses to detention where there is no music to be heard. Other than that, the sound of you scrubbing ectoplasm out of the toilets. You
You
lose
lost
minus
fun.
2 smarts and minus 1
I'm
fun.
smart.
I made us stupider, sorry.
I need to check who actually followed. Okay, thank you.
Sure it's not that important.
Thank you, Mary8964 for following.
That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have decided to give you a figurative blowjob.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. After, you're eavesdropping on Miranda and Polly, waiting for the perfect opportunity to mention your influx of online followers when... Hey, I don't want to voice this guy.
Never fear, my ladies, you need not fight over me!
She just straight up sniped it for me. Goddamn. Bye, then I'm Polly. Him again.
Yes. As royalty myself, I must say that even I find him to be... What's the term you used? Paulina.
Extra AF.
Friendship between two beautiful maidens shouldn't be soured over one as handsome, rich, and humble as I. But worry not, my sweet summer salads. I have found the perfect solution to protect your feeble hearts. You shall both marry me, haha!
I've dealt with male entitlement before, but this is officially next level.
Yes, an interdimensional level, as our collective wedding will be as well.
Yeah, not interested.
You are hardly the first prince to seek my royal hand in courtship, and I don't see that you're bringing much to the table.
Interdimensional table, and I am the definition of marriage material. You'll never find a better suitor. I have a castle. I can defeat anyone at anything. I'll show you. I'll fight him.
Is the interdimensional prince pointing directly at you? Why is your life like this?
I can defeat you at any challenge. Name your weapon and prepare to lose.
Miranda and Polly are watching you closely. Maybe you could skew the prince's challenge to really impress one of them. But not both of them. Naked fencing with live weasels instead of swords.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yes, naked fencing.
Yes.
Very well. If that is what you wish, then so be it.
Both you and the prince quickly undress, thus giving your respective weasels ample fleshy targets. You both grab the nearest live weasels and take the traditional weasel fighting stance.
On the count of 100. 1, 2...
Just go! Normally, the interdimensional prince's years and years of royal swordplay training would have you defeated in seconds. But fighting with mustelids is a weasel of a different color. You've defeated opponents with polecats, ferrets, and minks, and the prince is no exception. You leave him staggering and bleeding from many tiny bite marks across his naked body. He then puts his clothes back on in a defeated demeanor. basically because we have no model of him naked.
Am I the only one that thinks a bunch of tiny bites sounds fun? Oh wait. Thank you, Catsnake! Your long furry body and sharp little teeth are adorable and painful!
Yes, wild! I love weasel fencing. You're pretty cool, Flumpy. With that, the princess is leaving you and your weasel head on your fellow high schoolers in peace. I like that the weasel gets in on it. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
You're pretty cool, Flumpy!
So that was a good choice.
You guys want to do randomize or do you
challenge
want to do the
makes it
challenge?
more fun.
Challenge.
Everybody choose a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the place before clicking. Okay, pizza.
Lasagna?
Alright, so we got pizza, lasagna,
Flesh.
flesh. Zen, what about you?
Oh my, that sounds not... Oh,
I was the one who screamed flesh.
Okay, Nianchi, what was yours?
I had pizza the same time you did.
Okay, I'll change mine. Tacos.
Nice.
Player order is decided based on how filthy this sounds. Hey darling, my blank is moist and ready for you.
My
Start
taco.
eating. Yeah.
I'm
not
pretty
gonna
sure
lie,
Flash
sounds
is
pretty
winning.
filthy.
Flesh, honestly.
Who was Zen? He was the...
He was flumpy.
Yeah.
So we'll go with flesh first, tacos second, and then pizza or lasagna.
Lasagna sounds more filthy.
Yeah, I think so, because, like, you can compare lasagna to...
We shall go with these choices. It's now lunchtime. So the way how this works is that we basically all have to choose a table to sit at. You son of a bitch. You arrive at your table to find the Coven eating and Polly and Miranda screaming.
We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards!
They're using the Bizarro mind powers on me. The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me, clearly because the evil twin thing.
Oh, more characters.
Yeah.
We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean, less attractive?
Yeah, not gonna lie, the Coven's pretty hot. The Coven's pretty hot.
Subterfuge? Lies!
Subterfuge.
What? Subterfuge? That's how it's pronounced? Lies!
Yeah.
Subterfuge! What does that mean?
I can feel them in my brain, make me less cool and sexy.
Every single lunch hour.
You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace.
Yeah, that's the best
You want
option.
guess as to which one goes to which character. Alright, we got a bot. You reach into your pouch of drugs and pull out a handful of miscellaneous pills, which you sprinkle on the Coven's mashed potatoes.
What are you doing? Are you trying to drug us? Idiot, winners don't do drugs. You know what? How about we just move to another table?
Haha, suckers! They left their druggy potatoes. Looks like everything's turning up Polly. Polly eats all the drugs and out of the potatoes and then decides she's a canoe. A canoe that thinks you're kind of cute. A canoes, if you would. Alright, let's see here. I go to shopkeeper. Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here? It's called just being smart. 2 core for this. Suppose. A corpse. Literally just corpse.
There's a Bob
Why is there a
Ross
corpse?
Yeah. Just trying to think here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the corpse. remember, the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds.
I'm gonna go to this table.
You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
There's a lot of characters.
Yep. Go boys go, much your way to victory, and there is no truer sport than an eating contest. Oh yeah! Coach! Sausages, let me eat!
You're just gonna voice all of them.
Yeah, I really. You know what said? How about you handle Scott? How about you handle Scott?
Which one, Scott?
The werewolf dude.
Oh god, alright.
Just sound like Egoraptor. Can you do an Egoraptor impression?
David the Bird. Okay.
It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where there's the fun in that, time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks, lather Damien's legs in holy ketchup. Holy ketchup.
Holy ketchup.
You pull out your bottle of Brother Calentan's father's son and the Holy Ghost pepper ketchup and dump it on Damien's dogs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, finally a sauce hot enough for— Oh fuck, my soul is melting! Burrow through, Damien. The heat you're feeling is just the fires of determination. No fire, I can handle this. Ketchup is fucking consecrated. I'm having an allergic reaction. Allergic reactions are just weakness leaving the body, Damien. Keep it up. I'm pretty sure that's wrong and dangerous advice, Coach. I quit. Well, I guess that makes Scott the winner. Congratulations, Scott.
He didn't even do anything. Zen, this is your character.
I know you're gonna have to give me a minute from my soul.
Choke and hazards be damned.
Hooray, I love winning. Mr. Progress the tax.
Oh right, it's my turn. It's not that I...
Great, hooray. Now will somebody take me to the nurse's office?
I didn't choose it because of what
Hooray,
character,
I
I just
love
thought that was the funnier option.
Yeah. Scott rushes off, carrying Damien's smoking body, and you rush just a little closer to Scott's heart.
It's me.
You approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. The school has literally no rules, apparently.
Wine, the most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure.
Oh right, this is my boy. Do you know a lot about wine then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers.
France doesn't have a king anymore?
That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not?
Alas, my centuries of living have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it.
All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one.
Vera points at a bottle with Holly's toilet wine written on it in permanent marker.
What I wouldn't give for an experienced cellar to help us judge which wine is best.
I keep forgetting it's...
You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers, I think that's how you pronounce it, just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend sangria, as well as beetroot blood.
Oh wait, did I forget to change the title of the stream from Hades?
I'm gonna pick.
No. No, it says it's...
Why would you want to disguise the taste of...
Oh, the game is set to the wrong thing. I need to
You're
fix
going to
that.
poison someone. Of course you are. You're always poisoning people.
Hold on, I forgot. No, it's not Monster Pro Wrestling, Monster Prom.
There's a Monster Pro Wrestling.
Apparently, I accidentally pressed it when I was trying to switch the
Did you
game.
forget to change the stream title?
Yeah, someone was like, we're not playing Hades.
We're not playing Monster Pro Wrestling.
This is clearly Hades. What are you talking
Yeah. Quiet. No, I'm not.
And I'm clearly Thanatos, the sexiest bastard alive.
Why is my mouse not working now?
It's Nianchi's turn.
Oh, okay, hold on. People in no way directly associated with me are always poisoning people, and soon they will strike again. France has suffered under its unjust king for too long. Plus, he called me flat at a party once when I was 11.
You mean fat?
Flat.
Who is this king you keep talking about? I'm telling you, France doesn't have a king anymore!
Soon, Liam, soon.
Vera's so thankful to you for solving her assassination problem. She'll let you braid her snakes. You get bit a few times, but it's so worth it.
Oh yes, mommy.
What is wrong with you two?
Change places! Alright, challenge.
Challenge!
Everybody choose something bad, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Sort out online.
Oh, something bad?
Mystic's decision making.
One's bad.
Michael Jackson.
Lady is bad.
Modern pop music.
Mad hat music.
Pop died with Michael Jackson.
I said animal abuse.
Okay, that actually is really bad though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that is a very serious topic.
What about you, Jen?
Anyway, I said Michael Jackson.
Okay. I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Player order is decided based on how badass a criminal called Mike the Blank Johnson would be. Start debating now. Okay, so Michael the Michael Jackson Johnson. just for that alone, just that joke. That's that jokey name alone.
Mike the Michael.
Mike the Michael Jackson Johnson. But then we got Mike the Sword Art Online Johnson, Mike the Modern Pop Music Johnson, and Mike the Animal Abuse Johnson.
Okay, Michael Jackson. Yeah, that one's clearly the best.
I don't think anyone would want to be Mike the Animal Abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just randomize the last three. Oh wait.
Oh, you
fuck.
randomized all.
I always think it's like when you choose one, the other three get randomized, but it's not. I'm sorry.
Hey,
was
you got
my
laughed
bad.
anyway. That was your punishment.
That was a bad question. Like, who the frick asks? Just pick something bad. Like, that's too vague.
Yeah, well, they're all vague. That's the point,
that's the
because
point,
you don't
that's
know
the
what it's
point.
gonna be after.
Library is the store again.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it's your turn, Mystic.
Oh, where am I gonna go? Let's go to the library.
I don't know that.
Wait, is there the store there? Yeah.
Mystic, what's going to be today?
Is there any point in getting this?
Yeah, some of them like boost your stats.
Wait,
and other, like,
why
enables
is there a
certain
used
things.
tampon?
It's a used tampon from the former prom queen.
That's
It's really terrible.
The gift that keeps going on.
That one's actually free.
Oh, so I can just...
But you can only
That's-
pick one item.
I want, some cool glasses, yeah.
Yeah, nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? But, good news, Mystic is hella fun now.
I'm so fun.
That day, during resets, you start a full half hour. We don't really need to read this the whole time.
What?
You're talking to... Well, this part's actually, like, new. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the Scary Clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
Awesome, thank you, Bob.
Someone
Oddly
said
enough.
that, a vampire would want the tampon. Ew.
Gross. Oddly enough, you notice Damien and Vera having some kind of business meeting. At least they're both sitting, holding manila folders. You move closer to see what's up.
Now, Damien, it seems we both agreed that Gwilliam, the incubus, is a piece of sentiment garbage. Sentiment, yeah. Sentient garbage who deserves harm.
Fine.
True, true.
I believe that together we can make Gwilliam very unhappy. I prepared an action plus. I read words wrong. An action plan for a potential merger. Have a look.
Vera opens her folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like Derision. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I brought a
I
folder
can't go
too.
back.
David opens his folder. There's a piece of paper that says punching on it.
I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both our strengths. Next.
Yanchi.
Press the dialogue, please.
Damien nods and turns over his piece of paper. On the other side, it says, punching hard. These two are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in and mediate, so you tell them your idea.
How are these options? What?
Replace all of his organs with live possums. That sounds like a great idea.
Especially if one of them is awesome possum.
We'll go with the first one. It seems more evil.
Most of these fears seem pretty standard. Clowns, bees, entropy, corn? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think we'll be able to accomplish some marvelous thing with this list.
Does it say punching on there anywhere?
Yes, but it's at the bottom of the list, below libraries and fish.
Well, okay, as long as it's on the list, I'm in. The way Vera's eyes look right now, she's right at the top of the list of your fears. Odds. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Yes, Mommy.
Where's your Flapigo?
Back to the theater.
The theater! That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all of your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey baby, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text? That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney.
Nope.
But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. With Mandrake Root, it turns monsters into actual humans. Oh, you go as a sexy tax attorney, I'll go as a sexy tax evader.
I've always wanted to dress like Yoshi.
Later that night. Help, tax evader! Polly cracks her standard issue tax attorney whip, knocking over a stack of solo cups and upturning the punch bowl. You stand accused of violating Article 69 of the Tax Penal Code. The fine is 1,000 human dollars, payable in spankings. You're more than happy to do time for your delinquency. The rest of the party goers get into the spirit, and soon they're all confessing to unpaid taxes. Pay for your crimes. Never felt so good. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Amazing.
Yeah, they use so much jacket up. Also, notice how it's actually sewn into his skin. That's a very funny touch. That day, you visit the bathrooms to take it number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gained +2 boldness and probably won. Not even gonna try to pronounce that word. With a slight chance of +1 STD. Against the expected, you spot Scott and Liam engaged in what seems to be an intense conversation. They seem so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on.
We're discussing this recent novel, 2 Likes. Oh, right, fuck, I was voicing both of these guys.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll do Scott in this scene since, you know, just to...
Yeah, you do Scott for this one.
It isn't a novel, it's a rad movie with lots of cool dudes and amazing abs.
Well, it's actually based on a novel, and it's anything but rad. It's cultural trash, just like Sword Art Online. But I decided to like it ironically. Just like Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
There's this human girl with 2 guys who like her. But the guys are part of 2 enemy human races. The wild, shirtless humans and the mysterious, deep look-giving humans. And it seems these types of humans can't stand each other. Oh, and the deep look-giving humans shine in the sunlight.
Did you know that's actually a lesser-known trait of some humans?
The thing is, the next movie will be released soon, and we're super hyped.
Thanks for following Anchor's Gamer. Okay.
We can't wait, bro! We need to satiate our hunger for 2 lights! This is your opportunity to show these two you're well-versed when it comes to satiating urges. Go for it! Let's cosplay, let's go shirtless.
What?
We should write a nuanced play based on it. Totally not fanfic.
I just take this as just Twilight.
It is, and it's got the vampire and the werewolf boy talking about it.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go with cosplay. Whoa, that's awesome! But you should be who? I mean, the shriveled ones turns into wolves, which is kind of a relatable thing for me, you know? And I'm in it when it comes, I mean, showing my bod.
Well, I'm kind of an expert when it comes to staring mysteriously at people.
Yeah, perfect team play! Also, I just realized that Scott is basically just Bushido Blasta.
Very much.
And I can lend you some glitter. I have tons of it for when I'm making cheering signs. It seems that if you ask politely, you can get anyone to go shirtless. Who knew? Who knows? You might end up being a true 2 Lights fan. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. God, I am so fucking charming.
So fucking charmed right now.
Okay, something happened to...
Red!
Got hit by a car.
You're hanging out with some of your absolute best buds. And also your mommy. Or at least some people who seem to tolerate you for now. Miranda, Vera, Scott, Mystic, and Zib. Oh hey, we're there too. Radical Rhino. Suddenly, an international rift opens.
Thank you for hosting my stream.
Good.
Oh, sorry. I was responding. I actually muted while I was responding to the chat so that I wasn't disrupting, but yeah. Good God. This had better not be.
Fear not, my loves, for it is I, the interdimensional prince, here to save you.
You yanked my voice.
Yeah, just you yanked it for me first!
You really wanted to play that character.
You're already voicing like 50 characters, so I just wanted
True.
Right, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, hi again, buddy.
Not him. He's always so damn delusional. I certainly like my suitors to court me with great passion, of course, but ideally, I prefer it done without attempting to kidnap me, which I have a feeling he's about to do.
Kidnap you? No, my sweet strawberry daiquiris. I am here to save you.
Save us from what, you lunatic?
Why, your humdrum existence in this useless place of learning where no learning is done. From your repetitive adventures and mundane love-related tasks, I'm here to take you somewhere entirely new, full of unlimited choices. Soldiers, do your rescuing!
From out of the interdimensional rift pours an army of soldiers who surround Miranda, Vera, and Scott. But, you know, the 3 main characters, because we're not really important. For their own protection. Looks like you're going to need to re-rescue them from their unwanted rescue. Excuse me. Fighting this many soldiers can be tricky, but luckily you're an expert at the most powerful soldier fighting technique of all. The Dirty Double Dragon Dance. Less luckily, your partner Pablo was killed after using the dance to save you from a 3-headed cougar during Double Dragon 2. Pablo and Red are back. And you can't perform it alone. If you could, it would be called the Double Dragon Dance.
Yes, this game is family-friendly, Twilight.
Time to grab one of your other friends to perform this bold and daring dance with you. But
So
which one will be up to
family-friendly.
the challenge?
And yeah, it's sort of like a visual novel, but also with other stuff. I mean,
It's more
like,
I see it more like a board game.
yeah, I mean, it's sort of like a visual novel game, like some visual novels have options and stuff, but it's also multiplayer, which adds something to it.
I'm picking Mystic. Apparently Mystic used to be a guy named Cobble.
The soldiers glare menacingly, surrounding your other 3 friends more closely. Meanwhile, I'm just in the background drinking a soda. You and Mystic link hands and begin the dirty double dragon dance.
Yes.
Quadruple V. You do the warm, you do throw axles, you twerk, and you twirl. Before too long, all the soldiers have been killed by dance.
How dare you defeat all my soldiers with that incredible, incredible dance! Come to think of it, maybe I'll marry Red or Mystic. You're both very, very talented and attractive. I wish you luck in getting through this repetitive game of life.
Yeah, that is the most true statement he's ever made.
Oh, huzzah! Saved at last. That was a close one.
Oh, he's gone already? I'll miss him. He's so strong, I bet he could have been great on sports teams.
Seriously, Scott? He's such a creep.
But he was trying to rescue us.
I know, buddy. Come on. Let's all go celebrate our freedom from freedom. Yes, thank you ever so much for saving us from being saved, Red and Mystic.
That dance was the awesomest. You'll have to teach us it sometime. Teach it to me sometime. Words, I can't speak them.
Then you all hear some kind of voice coming from nowhere. And the voice says, Double Dragon 3, Red and Mystic get double dates in theaters next March.
Ah, fuck, it's already March.
Whoa, that was like a movie trailer thing. Are we really characters in a movie? Does that mean I'm the way underpaid female lead? Huzzah!
A narrator voiceover. That's flaccid, sloppy writing. What's this? A Charlie Kaufman movie? I'm out. Oh, and you both gained +3 boldness.
I didn't even do anything and I gained boldness.
Challenge.
Player order is decided based on who is most likely to be hiding corpse in their basements. Start debating now.
Definitely not me.
It's
Okay,
definitely
based off of that, I
9.
guess.
Well, I mean, I can tell you right now, at least
I
Mystic
don't even
doesn't
have a
know
basement.
about
I have a garage.
What?
You guys just want to go rando with this one?
I did have a basement.
It's Nyan. She probably has corpses in her
Yeah, Naya
basement.
probably has.
She sounds very sus.
Mystic did have other competition while I was trying to date her, but
No.
so I learned how to pour concrete as a hobby.
So we'll just go with Mystic, me, and Grumpy.
Tenry Blake, thanks for following.
We gotta pick somewhere different this time.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself? You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defeating the many pleasures in life. Defending. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. She's sadly not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm.
Aw.
Alright, everybody, we need to make a Monster Prom OC for Red.
Yeah.
I'm thinking blue.
What?
After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match.
Oh goddamn.
Tim. Are we the only ones alive? Shit, I can't afford to lose. I don't want that to be my academic resume.
Okay, I just love her in a gem outfit.
Yeah. That's valid.
No, not losing. Losing is like nothing.
Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning, except it's losing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved.
Worried Scott. Losing is bad. A loser Scott is a bad Scott.
I don't want to be a bad Scott.
Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around.
He is like a dog. I don't want to be a bad boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's a werewolf, so
Time to change the rules of dodgeball.
You swiftly flee to the International Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process.
God.
After an absurd whirlwind of legal action and bribery, you finally drastically change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school, and the new rule set favors your team in incomprehensible ways.
how did you manage to do Scott, you focus on catching the blue flamingo to gain 50 more points.
Gotcha. You two dance the tango so we can win this thing.
You dance all the right moves that officially end the match way ahead of the other team, who are still combing the hair of their team llama.
What did they do to the game?
Well, I have no idea what just happened, but according to this rule book, you won! Oh yeah! Holy cow, kids, I don't remember any of these rules.
How did they get that changed so quickly?
I guess my memory lost and remembering stuff.
Don't worry, coach. Losing is like winning, except instead of winning, it's losing.
That's right, Vera. And if you learned that, it means I've won at the ancient sport of teaching. Who knew that subverting the rules of a sport was that easy? We live in a wonderful and twisted world. You end up reverting the rules back to how they were before, but boy was that fun. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
My turn. And I want to go.
That day will rehearse my class, but I love that. I love the outfit though. That's such a cute
Yeah.
outfit on her.
I love
You
her
do a
face.
terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate to something a bit more useful. Seems 7 roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled. I'll voice Scott for this one so that Zen isn't doing both of them.
Alright. What on earth are you eating, Scott?
This delicious new flavor of fangled bird potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Meat Barbecue Massacre.
Really? Because it looks like raw severed goat head inside of a cardboard tube.
Oh yeah, I guess it does. Could've sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty though.
Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you?
I don't know, is that a kind of jerky?
No, Scott! Don't you realize that in order to harvest those goat heads, Fangos and the code decapitate millions of innocent goats every year?
But what do they do with the bodies of the goats?
Nothing! It's a horrendously wasteful process.
Oh no! All those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them.
Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action, but someone were to suggest one, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, main character do a thing.
Symbol of army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Writing extremely mean blog post. Not gonna lie, the first one sounds more epic.
They both sound epic.
Sounds way more epic, guys.
Oh wait, it's my turn. I'm
Yeah,
supposed to
it's your turn.
choose,
It's your
yeah.
turn.
I keep forgetting because I'm not the one voicing it.
Whoop whoop. Ah yes, necromancy. Oh wait, God, I got the characters confused.
You
Sorry.
son of a bitch!
I'm sorry.
Ah yes, necromancy, the ultimate tool in the protector's arsenal.
You dig out your Abominations Against Nature 101 textbook and get to work. But soon... Why are all the goats running into walls and trees and each other?
Because they don't have heads, Scott, or eyes. Somehow our friend here didn't take that into account, dumbass.
Oops.
Why did you let her do it if you knew it wasn't going to work?
For the lulz, Scott. For the lulz. I guess the second
you guessed it was gonna be that. Oh no, I shouldn't have
At your
chose that.
expense. Literally, Bengal sues you for unlicensed necromancy. You lose -2 money and -1 smarts.
I should have made an angry blog post.
fucking dumbass.
I'm not big dumb.
Hey, don't be mean to her. That day during recess, you blah 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 blah, full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him about the most hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. Monster Prom 2, Monster Camp is now available on Steam.
Yep.
You know which one.
It's already out, go buy it.
What's the difference between the second one?
New dateable
What?
monsters and new events.
Hmm.
Like you're literally at a summer camp.
So it's like a different version of it.
Yeah, it's just like more of the same kind of story, just
Yeah.
with new characters and a new setting.
It's like Monster Prom, but with a 2 in the end.
Yeah. You know which one? The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King? Yeah, the one with the power. Slowly, lots of people start joining in you to hear the story. By the time you stay where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all that laughter and turns it into +2 fun.
Oh, there's new dateable characters in Monster Camp?
Yeah, including a big Oni girl and a monster hunter.
Yeah, someone said a thick girl.
Thick girl, she good, she real good. Anyways, while doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it was a totally normal thing to do, and the event finally triggered. But some people don't seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school!
Why are you carrying a corpse, idiot?
What a shameful display of distaste. You already did 5 minutes ago.
Maybe Nyan should voice the girl because we all have
yeah,
one here.
Yeah, we all have at least one character here. Yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs.
Ooh, a corpse. I love corpses. Also, I'm super drunk.
Okay, the 3 most hateful people in school, and Polly.
As the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I keep reading words wrong. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain.
Good job, Mystic. I'm proud of you.
Corpses are in fashion this year, apparently.
I'm the taste of hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such trivial use of a corpse. Also, a lesser known fact about corpses, they smell like Sword Art Online.
A lesser
I'm
known
the
fact.
fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
I'm Polly. Also, I'm like super drunk. So whatever Vera says.
Yikes! Despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them. Maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought the corpse, Valerie told you it was a fashion accessory and that she was absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel she might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them that corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Trivia fact about fashion accessories, most of them are worn on your head. Quickly put the corpse on your head. Shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logos off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse.
The second one sounds very believable.
Swiftly, you gather the corpse and you place it on your head. Your classmates remain silent, still looking at you. The tension is great. You do your best to look serious and fashionable.
I think what Zib is trying to tell us is that this corpse is a hot fashion accessory.
Yes, yes. Indeed, most fashion accessories are worn on the head. Hats, glasses, earrings, hats.
I think it's cool how he's wearing a corpse on his head and he's still, like, really cool about it.
Fuck! I'm like big time drunk. Like tomorrow my hangover will have a hangover. Wait, am I tripping or is Zib wearing a corpse on his head? I mean, I did a bunch of super shrooms earlier, so I might be tripping.
So, like, in this scenario, just imagine that Polly is actually 30 feet tall right now.
You're not tripping, Polly. Well, you are tripping, but also Zib is in fact wearing a corpse on his head. And you know what? He is doing it in such a confident way, I hereby conclude that a corpse counts as a very hot fashion accessory. It would also be a pretty convenient way of disposing of the many corpses my ventures might or might not produce.
I agree. Confidence is what really counts when deciding if something makes for a good accessory, even if that something is completely not hygienic nor healthy.
And corpses are in fashion. Corpse husband proves it.
And so all of them signed a decree that establishes a corpse as an acceptable fashion accessory. As high school social bureaucracy requires. Today is a bright day to have a corpse in your possession. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't make stupid choices just because it sounds funny. Like
Like the basic way when you're making choices is that you have to get which one like makes sense with your stats.
Yeah.
Like which one sounds like a bold option or which one sounds like a charming action. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, played some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, and she's about to show you her latest dumb tattoo when suddenly... Okay, so I think for this one, Yanchi, do you want to be Polly or do you want to be the prince?
You can be the prince.
Okay, go. Okay, Never fear, my lady. I will save you from this lap... Wow, I do not know how to pronounce that word. Lascivious Creighton. Yeah. It's the interdimensional prince, and he's apparently here to block your metaphorical cock. And also your real one.
Damn it!
Whoa, you're so sparkly. Are those tearaway pants?
Sadly, they are not, my queen. My fashion sense does not operate on the same ethereal plane as your own.
Well, I am persistently on fleek. I died on fleek, and so am cursed to roam the earth forever, eternally on fleek.
It is the exact on fleekness which I seek. For you see, madam, I am in need of a fashionista such as yourself to plan the ultimate wedding. Ours.
The metacock.
This could be bad. You know Polly's not above getting married as a one-off joke. You've got to stop this madness.
I mean, he does kind of look like Metaton.
You steal the sex lasers from your school's highly controversial physics lab and get the party started. Great Sorblades of Gorlaxia. I did not know you had such sick parties in this dimension.
Yeah, boy, this school is nationally ranked in the field of particle physics.
Particle physics.
I don't know what kind of snooty soirees you've got over there in the snooze dimension. But here at Spooky High School, we have sex with coherent light.
I am truly humbled by the hardiness of your party. I shall return to my dimension and lament the fact that this is a total party wasteland. You don't even notice the prince leaving because you're too busy hopping a laser. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. I love it so much.
Challenger.
Yeah, so challenges are fun.
Player orders decided based on how shitty it would be for your country if you were the president. Start debating now. Okay, so I live in America, so I don't think I would do a much worse.
Yeah, you couldn't do much.
Kill the orphans.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Flumpy.
You wouldn't actually do that, though.
Equally bad at running a country, maybe.
I feel like Nan would only improve the country.
Yeah.
What? So dumb. What would I do?
I mean, what country are you from?
Canada.
I'm from the United States.
Okay, so me and Miyachi are a bit of a disadvantage considering the last administration.
I mean, I would try to be good, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to rule, but if I was ruling, I would do what I think is good.
I will make the freeway speed limit 5 miles per hour.
Okay, we're gonna say Flumpy.
Flumpy first, you second, me third, Mystic fourth, I guess.
Alright.
Zen wouldn't actually do that.
We're halfway there, folks. We're halfway there.
Or maybe he
Alright,
is.
so-
Maybe Zen actually is evil.
Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
Oh yeah, this is.
Wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you?
Well, of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it.
Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got?
Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me. I have a serf to experience different emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order.
I have questions on that last.
I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing.
Hey, Dan.
Wow, that's a lot of serfs.
It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas.
Well, I'm sure with the help of Flumpy, we could probably think up of a dope new kind of surf.
Yes, I would require everyone in my country to sub to me on OnlyFans.
Alright, I'm gonna have to start a revolution in Mystic's country then.
Oh, is that so? I can't wait.
I initially thought you were responding to my bed. Oh, you're on the spot. How will it be?
Both types of sub. Everyone would have to sub to me in that way as well. Yeah. They'd all have to do whatever I want.
For me, I couldn't possibly.
Why not? I do it all the time.
But isn't it wrong to make someone else experience the negative consequences of your actions?
Well, like I said, I do it all the time. And Father says I can do no wrong. Therefore, it's probably fine.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, let's hire a dude to deal with all my withdrawal symptoms.
Hire? Polly, dearest, we don't pay our serfs.
We don't? Sweet deal.
They just agreed to this.
Narrator.
And thank you, Buddy Love Zero, for following.
Is our narrator dead?
No,
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm
I actually did that, but I didn't realize I was muted. I had to cough.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Holly hires the burliest hangover serf she can find, and the two of you go out for a night of your lives. The serf is dead in the morning from the epic hangover, but the memories are well worth the second-degree manslaughter.
Why did the serf agree to this?
Probably want to die. Alright. You approach Liam and Vera at their table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand.
Stop, this is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed. Yeah, because he's so cool.
I mean, have you seen that sweater?
Yeah, have you seen my pinnacle of fashion? I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do.
He has the drip, Mystic. He has the drip.
Damn straight. Wouldn't you agree, Vera?
Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us.
Well, if he wants to sit with us, he's gonna have to prove he is as cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it, trying is so uncool.
Oh, so? What is it going to be?
Well, I guess I'll be going then, because there's no way anyone can be as cool as Liam. Let me ask you this. Would an uncool person be giving Vera $50 monster dollars right now?
Well, it's whoever you like better, I guess.
Yep.
Do you even have the money?
Don't ask questions, you know what the answers to, Zen.
Okay, you're cool.
What? Money can't buy coolness.
Well, if money can't buy happiness, I guess I'll have to rent it.
Really? Let me consult my list of things money can buy. Let's see. Organs, obedience, and there it is, coolness.
Why is coolness in the O section of your list? I was actually about to ask this in real life.
Because it's not a real list. I pretended there was a list in order to fuck with you.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Speaking of cool, well, I can't currently accept cash for campaign finance reasons. I will remember this favorably in the future. Perhaps I'll call on you later for other favors.
Those stakes are going right up my bum.
Oh, shit.
You hope those favors are sexual in nature, but you don't say that because that is not a cool thing to say.
He can just sit with the coach.
Oh, well.
You're hoping to
Oh,
enjoy
well.
your meal in peace, but the coach seems to have a different idea.
Ooh, you.
What's this? Eating regular food? Again? Fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, blood, these are all parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all, dietary supplements. Don't you worry now, old coach never goes anywhere without some vitamins. Here, take your pick. It would be rude to turn him down, and who knows, maybe you'll gain some benefit after all. Coach holds out 2 pill bottles for you. One of them red, one of them blue. Aluminum gold, 24 horse supplement for a shiny coat and luxurious mane.
Oh, I can finally become a pony.
I'm gonna pick the black bottle that says party time in Chinese.
You swallow the entire body of mystery pills before Coach can stop you.
Oh,
Whoa,
no.
slow down there, champ. The old woman who sold me those vitamins told me they were basically poison. I bought them anyway because, as we all know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you... You wake up 36 hours later in the middle of an impassioned speech to the student council about dolphin sex. You have no idea what happened during those 36 hours, but you have a new tattoo. It's calling you Deep 6'9". You gain +4 fun.
Wow, that was an experience. I want to go to this table. Can I not? Because someone already went there. You stole my table!
Yep.
I can go to that one or I can go to that one. Yeah, these are my 2 choices. Let's go to the store.
You missed me.
I have $0, so that would be stupid, but I think there's something for free.
Yeah, there's the gift. And what's inside it?
Mind control lessons.
What?
Nice.
Okay, this sounds useful.
Challenge. Everybody choose something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. My thing that is cool is the chat of this game, of this Twitch stream.
Mystic.
Snoop Dogg.
Mystic is so cool.
Snoop Dogg.
50 Cent.
Okay, so we got 50 Cent, the chat of the stream, Mystic, and Snoop Dogg. Player orders decide based on how important it would be to bring the selected thing to our first Mars
Well,
colony.
we need Mystic because she's gonna be the leader, so...
Yeah. If Mystic's gonna be the queen of Mars, she kinda needs to go there first.
Well, if Mystic's going, then we need the chat to come
And
in.
then we need Snoop
Yeah.
to survive all the cool rules.
I don't go anywhere without my chat.
Yeah,
The
so...
chat's gonna have to come with.
we're just gonna say Snoop Dogg because 50 Cent is not as cool as Snoop Dogg.
I
Screw
say 50
that.
Cent, not 50. Oh god, we're only halfway.
We're almost there.
I haven't gone to... What is here? That's just class. That's boring. I'm going to the gym.
Oh,
A
shit,
dynamic dodgeball match takes place.
It's always dodgeball.
Yep. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's life. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of the moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy. A
Good
stat that
thing
might be
mercy
useful
isn't
in a Monster
actually a
Prom sequel,
thing.
but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you are rudely interrupted.
See, even Mystic, a sensible monster with a good head on her shoulders, at least has some plus smarts, and is reading Monster magazine.
Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight! Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray! Let's go solve another of the world's major problems.
No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Mystic, ever since our major success with the Fangos goat head debacle,
Oh no.
we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice.
By punching magazines.
No, Scott! As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbod, the werewolf princess bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What about reputation?
Representation.
Representation, yeah. So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone, a more marginalized community, as their sexiest creature alive.
We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do is solve everyone's body image issues forever is...
Make our own versions of the magazine featuring 3-winged
Chupacabra.
on the cover. Lean heavily into the warrior parts, store Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one.
That does sound like the more fun option.
It'll probably end terribly, though.
Now you got it. Oh yes, good plan. I love being a warrior. Warriors, come out and play.
I'll admit it does sound like an attention-grabbing demonstration, if nothing else.
Hot diggity dog. Well, with that, you're off to storm the Monster Magazine headquarters. Using the element of surprise. Your second favorite element's right after nitrogen. Good old nitrogen.
Go.
You're able to overpower Monster Magazine security and march straight into the editor-in-chief's office.
We demand better representation!
We demand to be warriors!
It's time to use our weapons!
And our fists! And our fighting!
Sue! Sit down and have a heartfelt conversation about the damage lack of representation can do to society.
The heartfelt conversation is very felt by the heart and quite conversationally. It delves deeply into the editor-in-chief's own deeply rooted body image issues and how idolizing werewolves makes him feel more comfortable. You all agree that he should be in therapy, and he agrees that he should do a special issue of Monster devoted to all kinds of beauty. Hooray! You gain +2 fun and
I'm
+1
so
charm.
fun.
Like that more well?
Yeah, well, very well. Let's see. I'm gonna go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes
Thanks,
after all the
Becky.
monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. After your previous adventures, now corpses are an acceptable, and quite hot, fashion accessory. You become a well-known trendsetter advocating for your beloved corpses. Life is now all fancy and business and busy. Luckily, you have your sexy secretary to help you with all your new tasks. Excellent. Zed, go ahead.
You got this.
Okay. Mr. Zib, we have a problem. If you had assumed your sexy secretary had to be female, then shame on you. It's been leaked that Vogue's next issue will include an article titled 10 Reasons Why Wearing a Corpse as a Fashion Accessory is Not Chic and Probably Also a Crime. I've done some research and found the journalist. It's a bro called Theodore Fedora. What should we do, boss? The Vogue rules dictates the only way to subdue a Vogue journalist is by out-journalizing them in a journalism duel to the death. sometimes people need a little push in the right direction. Kill his family and send him their several severed heads as a warning.
I mean, an old option too.
Yeah. So bold. Way to go, boss. Nothing like a friendly reminder to show people you care. Let me schedule a murder in your agenda.
Why do you have so much smart? You are not smart.
Wow, I am quite honestly hurt.
He is the only one who actually went to class today.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Also, it's just because of my answers in the quiz, that's how you determine stats at the beginning
Oh,
of the game.
right, the start.
You keep Scott out of the murder because he's too pure for that. You take care of it yourself because you're a responsible young adult that can take care of his own murders. Soon after murdering Fedora's parents... Boss, it worked! The Fedora bro changed his article. Read! The other day I woke up to an unexpected surprise from Zib, a well-known trendsetter and corpse advocate. I was sure the whole corpse thing was getting old, yet Zib sent me a whole new vision. This version of corpses was home delivered, came in a smaller, more portable size, and were even customized for me! I have to say, maybe there's more to corpses than I first thought. I'm wearing these as edgy earrings. Hooray! Corpses are saved! Is this guy really wearing his parents' severed heads as earrings? Today is a great day. No consequences for murdering 2 innocent people, even though it was documented in a magazine, and +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Okay, maybe you are smart, but...
I know this game. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. I've been there. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose -3 years of life at the end as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. Later, you're wandering through the halls when you hear a voice from around the corner.
Hey, psst. I seem to have accidentally turned a bitch to stone with my gaze. Don't get me wrong, she totally deserved it. Her nose is obviously fake, plus that nail polish. Abominable. But this isn't exactly the first time I've done this, and Principal Giant Spider said if I did it again, I'd get detention. So now I need to dispose of yet another body, and I thought that since you're so attractive and kind and clever, you'd be willing to cover up the literal murder I've committed, no questions asked, right?
Should I do hammer or fake art piece? I'm gonna say Mr. Hammer.
You don't even have to wait for Vera's okay before smashing up the statue. To be honest, you just really love smashing statues.
Brutal. Thorough. Cost-effective. I'm impressed. Maybe next time we can skip the turning a bitch to stone part and go straight to you dismembering them with a hammer. You don't mind, right? You better not. I've got something on you now.
Vera wiggles her rival's dismembered fake nose at you menacingly. This is great news. Black males have Vera's show's affection. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Amazing.
Hey, buy some shit. Bye, stranger. You are super creative now. Something happened to... Red.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
That Saturday, while catching bugs at the park, Scott comes up behind you and taps you on the shoulder. God. He looks really upset. Hey bro, I need your help. You know Zip and Mystic, right? You know those two really sexy people? Someone told me you guys were frenemies, and I don't know what that is, but maybe they were mispronouncing friends. Look bro, I've got it bad for both of them. I think I'm in double love. But I can't be in double love. That's the lowest tennis score possible. I've got to narrow it down to single love.
My God.
I mean, love is a team sport, you know? I don't want to lose in love. I've got to pick the best team player of all to love. So tell me, who's better at sports, Zip or Mystic?
Me. I used to be on a soccer team, and I used to be a cross-country runner and a track and field runner, long distance, and I used to go hiking all the time, and yeah.
I used to play baseball as a kid, and I'm also like gigantic, so I'm really good at playing basketball.
I'm better.
Sure.
No! Stop! I haven't exercised in a while.
And you can say Mystic can help me with that? Amazing! I've always wanted to be able to spell the name of my favorite thing, so I can write it with birthday cards. Do you think Mystic knows Sport's birthday too? Oh, I'll go ask her. Scott skips off to find Mystic, and you realize that you have once again overestimated his intelligence. You gained +2 smarts. And this is our last week. Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Every animal that just came to mind was Pokemon. Kitty. Oh, you said cat?
Yeah. Dragon?
Doggo.
I'm going to say the Alaskan bullworm.
Okay,
Player
bye.
orders decide based on how strongly you will avoid eating the selected animal. I mean, the Alaskan bullworm is giant, so we can really eat it.
Nobody wants to eat a cat. Come on.
Nobody would want to eat any of these. There's a dragon and...
Okay, I'm pretty...
If you playing Monster Hunter, then...
I'm pretty sure somebody out there would try to eat a bullworm or a dragon.
Okay, so
yeah, because you played Monster Hunter, so...
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Flumpy first, because I like dogs more than cats. Red seconds, Mystic third, and me fourth.
Cats are better than dogs.
I mean, you chose that based on personal preference, what people eat.
Yeah.
Cats.
Yeah, but here's the thing, I'm in control.
Honestly, I think it should have been the...
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing that lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention.
Yo! That human party convinced me I want to be a scientist, but not just any kind, a party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it! Or, you know, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge?
Chemistry, the electric slide, both actual electricity.
Yes, the first one.
Later that night.
It sounds like a terrible idea, but...
It sounds like the best of ideas.
you.
Look how to dance! I don't know why I never thought of this before. It's just basic science. Lightning gives life to a Frankenstein. A Frankenstein is a stitched together mass of sexy flailing limbs. Which is also what a party is. Lightning is the life of the party. What's that? You want to know who the bar mitzvah boy is? I don't know. I don't know any of these kids.
As your bar mitzvahs, the height of party culture. You have so much fun, you forgot to tell Polly you should have said Frankenstein's monster. You gave +2 fun and +1 charm.
Amazing.
I don't think any of us picked the class option yet.
No,
Oh,
I picked it last
yeah.
time.
You picked it last time. Also, Mystic, what time is your thing with Isabel?
It's at 9, which is in half an hour.
We should be done by then.
I don't
On the
know
way
if
back-
she cares if I'm slightly late.
On the
Probably
way
not.
there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. Thanks, Mamimi, and proceed to the bathroom. You see Miranda, Polly, Vera, and Demi all crowding around the bathroom mirror. Can't a monster take a shit in peace in this school?
Your brows are just short of being on fleek. They're 1 millimeter off of fleek. Maybe your snakes got in the way.
This coming from someone whose face is see-through. How can we tell if that's your highlight or the headlights of an oncoming train?
Oh please, you wouldn't know a good contour if it punched you in the throat.
Damn. And a really good contour can actually do that. I like to start with a palette of complementary colors for my skin tone. Blood red, baby flesh pink, bloodshot crimson, and then do a basic blend with soft-boiled crab chimera egg. What? It's called technique, fuckers! Doing an amazing makeup is like punching someone's face with beauty.
I just do not see the use in putting so much time and energy into painting one's face. Is that not what we all have makeup slaves for?
Mary? No.
At least we know we're both more competent than Miranda.
And worse than me.
Not that that's saying much of anything. There needs to be a way of settling who's the best at makeup.
Both Vera and Polly look expectantly at you.
You're gonna have to go with your mommy, I think.
Visit the dungeons of Lignuk, Sumerian god of makeup, wherein lies the legendary orb of Lignuk, which coincidentally can tell who's the best at makeup. Make up this potato to see who can
Thanks
produce
for
the prettiest
following
potato.
Foldy Woldy.
That sounds like a Polly
I'm
response.
sorry, but it sounds more cool to just go to a dungeon.
What?
Yeah, dungeon time.
Yeah, sure. This sounds super stupid and irresponsible. Just my jam.
Not mine.
What are you, a chicken? What?
Chickens don't make that sound, but okay. Let's go to those stupid dungeons so that stupid orb can tell you I'm better than you at makeup. You didn't. Were you on mute?
No, my
Oh.
my internet was being fucky.
Okay. I don't do dungeons. Dungeons are for commoners. Dungeons are for commoners and people with that weird leathery-based sense of fashion. Bye!
Damien, Vera, and Paula, and you enter the dungeons and until you finally manage to get to the Orb of Leduc.
Hey, you, Mr. Orb, tell us which one of us is the best at makeup.
The orb illuminates itself with an eerie, dim purple light. A voice comes from the depths of your own hearts. Who's the best at you at makeup? It's Damien. Bye. The orb takes over your heads and implodes on itself.
No! Damien! You ruined it!
Yeah, bye losers.
Well, I guess we'll never know who's the best of us at makeup.
Yeah, but who cares? Dungeon crawling has been a great bonding experience. Now, I appreciate you more, and you too, Red.
Agree, I appreciate you two more too, not Damien. He can be a jerk sometimes. A makeup genius jerk.
You dungeon crawl your way out of the dungeon, making your experience extra bonding. Great! You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Okay, where have I not gone?
You haven't gone to class.
Fine, I'll go to class.
That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy
Your voice cut out for a minute, yeah.
He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excellent at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. Suddenly, you hear the elegant, gurgling sound of water trumpets. Miranda's about to issue a royal decree.
I, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt, grant you permission to speak casually with me for a short period. You're welcome.
Fuck yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this.
Now that we're speaking casually, I'm really wanted to tell you about the event of the season. No, not prom. I mean the event of the season for poor people. I mean the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of Surfly Services. My serfs and I are total BFFs, so I've decided to throw them all a party to celebrate their lifelong mandatory service to the Royal Vanderbilts. And since I love my serfs so much, this party must be the absolute best. I'll spare no expense. So I'll have my serfs build an underwater grand hall for the celebration. It should only take about 20 days of non-stop back-breaking labor. Plus, we'll need decorations for the party, so we'll have some serfs get dressed up and tie themselves to the walls. So cute! And we don't want any of my serfs missing the party if their family members get sick, so we'll have to issue a decree. Serfs are no longer allowed to have families! I'm the most generous princess of all time, but of course, I don't want you to think that I'm spoiling them, so I'll need your mind control classes, just to make sure we don't have any serfs insisting that they value their families or anything dumb like that.
You hand over your mind control class tape to Miranda. She's so good at controlling you, it's terrifying to think about what she'll do with actual mind control powers. Who cares? You stand this watery bay.
I'm just so excited, I feel like singing!
Suddenly, an adorable little eel pops out of Miranda's purse. Zen, how about you take this guy?
Oh, dear God. Yes, that's a great idea, Princess Miranda. Let's sing.
Miranda starts belting and the eel starts singing back up. Wow, this eel has shockingly great harmony.
Wait, this is supposed to be a song? Seaweed is always greener in my democratic state, but my loyal serfs all love my exceedingly high tax rates! Under my rule. Is this supposed to be a song?
Yeah.
Serflings know better. They'll serve me forever. Now go eat your gruel! I was supposed to sing that, but I didn't actually. Yes, that was a great tune.
There we go. Okay, I'm back. What a charming little tune. Who knew that monarchy could sound so fun? Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically.
Why do I want to make the fish sound more maniacal?
Do it.
Wow, Princess Miranda, you're amazing!
It's an Elmo fish.
Singing voice in the whole wide world!
I know, right? My execution serfs made sure that no one in the whole country was a better singer. Now let me introduce my song serf, Mr. Feel the Eel.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm the luckiest eel ever because I get to help Princess Miranda plan the winter surf party.
That's right, of course. I need my serfs to do most of the preparations for the party, as I'll be entirely consumed by the planning process. The burden of leadership falls upon royalty after all. For example, I'm going to do the difficult mental work of deciding that there will be drinks at the party! Now that I've done the first half of the work, I'll leave you two to decide what kind of drinks and how we'll get them and who's going to the party for them and all of the rest of the planning. Or who's going to pay for them.
You're so smart, Princess Miranda. We'll take it from here.
Yay! I'll leave this to you two because I need to go recline in a velvet chase and gaze out the window longingly.
Whee! What an amazing opportunity!
Wait, what?
No need to ask. No need to continue the charade, comrade. The tyrant is out of earshot. The Vanderbilt serfs have united together in hatred, and after our years of toil, we shall finally send the princess straight to the depths of her watery hell.
Thank you for the bit.
Lower the boil to the surface as we plan her demise. This foolish party she has planned will be the setting of our assassination! And while I care not what drink fills the punch bowl, be sure not to partake. I will add a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all of the princess's guards will be deceased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here!
Oh no.
I take my leave, comrade. May you dream of the end of tyranny, the end of monarchy, the end of Princess Miranda!
Just as Mr. Feel the Eel was swimming away. Wait, how is he swimming? You're not underwater. Did anyone tell the eel that because of physics? Miranda returns!
I am back! Whoa, that gazing was so exhausting. I assume that you finished planning the drinks?
Think fast. It will break Miranda's heart to know her serfs are plotting to assassinate her, but you can't let her die before prom. She's the only one with a hookup for an underwater limo.
Poison antidote?
Will it be caustic caramel cream, horrific hazelnut, mutating marshmallow, or antidote? Not so bold.
I wasn't bold. But if there are no drinks at the party, what will I throw onto my serfs to show them my royal affection. Usually, if one of the serfs pleases me, I'll throw a glass of chardonnay on them. It's a metaphorical dosing of royal approval, and thank you again. Thank you for the 144 bits. Yay. Wait, was that? Yeah, it says 144. Okay, continuing.
Also, it's pronounced Chardonnay.
Yeah, I didn't know. However, if one of my serfs disobeys me, I punish them by dumping a cup of Charbonnon blank right on their naughty heads. It's a symbolic soaking of my righteous anger, or righteous. I guess if there are no drinks at the party, I can toss my throwing silverware at them.
Miranda throws a cup of white wine at your face, but you can't tell if it's a Chardonnay or a Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh,
Damn,
no,
your
that was
unrefined
bad.
palate. Now you'll never know if she's happy or pissed. You'll lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. Okay. I shall go to the theater. Gaze at my excellent costume. That day while rehearsing for the class, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you are getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. Afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion. So you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone joins you in a kick-ass musical number.
Yep, the fun is going good.
It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. Wow, I am not creative in the slightest. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit. You haven't seen a tree look this bummed since Woody the Ent's parents were cut down to make way for that mega mall. You ask Scott what's wrong. I never really thought it was gonna be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade and you can pee on them. Plus the director called me an artrezzo. That sounds way fancier than actor, so I don't know why I feel so useless.
Artrezzo means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery.
Why don't they just have a tree prop instead of making him be a tree?
Because that's a thing that happened in schools.
Yeah, to make sure people participated.
Yeah, it's to make some kids feel special.
Or just because it's like, well, we have nowhere else for you, so we're gonna make you a tree.
Yeah. But I'm not scenery. I'm a person with feelings. And my feelings want people to clap for me and tell me I'm a good boy.
You poor mongrel. Your entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background and remain unnoticed. Although, altering the performance such that a tree becomes a primary focus would be dreadfully run.
Art Bear 96 was a tree in the play.
Avant-garde. Say with me, class.
Okay.
Avant-garde.
Huge win? In fact, it could be my greatest artistic achievement yet. Alright, Scott. I'm gonna make your dream a reality. We need to brainstorm. We can make the tree the center of this play.
Scott's not a tree, he's a tree person. He comes alive at the last second and rips the bad guy in half. What if everyone was scenery? What if I told you everyone was scenery? Oh my god, you're right! I've been a tree person this whole time! Think about it. Have you ever seen a normal tree with a face? I just blew your mind.
You've clearly never seen the trees of torment and the orchard of misery. But even so, this idea is rich with possibility. I can see it now. A bite critique of modern environmental exploitation. A heartfelt essay on the state of the planet. Audiences will weep with the sudden weight of their moral capability washes over them. I'll win a Nobel Prize for theater. You don't have a Nobel Prize for theater yet, but they'll invent one just for me.
Give me a second, I need to answer a text. Okay, sorry about that. And when I tear the bad guy in half, I can yell, "You just got treed!" Get it? Treed? Because I'm a tree? Yeah, you get it. You also get +2 smarts and +1 fun. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Okay. Challenge. Everybody
Thank you
choose
for
a brand,
following
say your
Tech
choice out
Dragon.
loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
G Fuel.
Oh wait,
Walmart.
a brand? Bad Drake.
Try again.
Bad Drake.
Lovens. Neonchi?
Velveeta?
Play order is decided based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand. Okay, I'm giving this one to Red because hers actually sounds like a human name.
That would be a weird name for someone, Velveeta.
Yeah. And
Bad Dragon.
you know what? I'm gonna give it to Mystic because Bad Dragon sounds
It's
like a really
epic.
cool name for a kid.
It would, yeah.
And then, what was yours then? G Fuel? You know what? Yeah, G Fuel. G Fuel's a really cool name.
To celebrate my kid's birth, you can enter his name for 15% off.
50% up G Fuel. Okay.
Don't drink the baby.
Okay.
Damn. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a bowl of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same.
Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
I think on my first day of middle school, we actually did start a food fight.
Excellent. There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot. That's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire.
What?
I've got it. Arson. Or... Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson? It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your... Woes a thought over scarce resources. Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? We just need you to get kidnapped by the Trojans. Whoa, is that what politics
Put
is?
everything in a pile.
I didn't know I was already so good at politics.
And then I can roll around in the food pile. It'll feel so good on my non-skin.
Damien spends the rest of lunch piling everybody's lunch into a enormous food mountain.
Aren't
Hungry
all
students
schools
assume-
boring? Schools should be
Hungry-
more like this. Sorry.
It's okay. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, trying to grab what they can, while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. In a panic, the students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, the food in their hands.
Food fight! Food fight! I think a fight like this is how I died.
The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting that food fight anytime soon.
Okay, let's go here.
And now we watch Mystic have a conversation with herself.
Yeah.
Bear is about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever at this school, apparently. When Miranda screams,
Stop! Don't drink that! Why not? The scotch costs more than most cars. Has your taster tried it yet? What taster? You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title? Listen, Murray. I only drink 4 things. Scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison. You drink poison on purpose? Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. You think poison actually harms me? Well, you should still have a taster. What if someone puts really spicy hot sauce in your drink or poison? What do I have to do to get you to drop this? Simple, hire a taster! Fine, any volunteers? I'm used to talking to myself. I do that a lot for scripts.
this might be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you drink all of her scotch, enraging Vera and delighting Miranda. Pretend to be poison, terrifying Miranda, and amusing Vera.
I'm not sure.
What do you want to boost yourself with, Miranda or Vera?
I think I prefer Miranda.
Well, then
There you go with the first option.
What are you doing? That bottle cost as much as the first Apollo mission. How do you feel, Royal Taster? Are you poisoned?
Well, you're not poisoned, but you're pretty fucking wasted. You're kind of a lightweight. You give all the Mirandas you can see 2 big thumbs up.
A job well done. Now Vera is sure not to be poisoned. Well, yeah, because there's no scotch left to be poisoned by. Don't listen to her. You did well. Come with me. I have some other beverages for you. Beverages you simply must verify for safety.
You spend the rest of the night getting wasted on expensive liquors at Miranda's place. Courtship never tasted so good.
Who is this at this table?
He's just like one of the one-off characters you can
In
get
school,
like
was that
big
like
statues
that?
from.
You didn't think we'd survive? Totally we would. We just have to be monsters. Yeah.
You're about to dig into a delicious bowl of beef jerky when you see the wolf pack across the table pointing at you. Panting at you. Do you want to be the wolf pack, Zen?
No, you keep going.
Okay. Yo, dog, can we have some of that beefy J you got there? We love meat that have never been jerked.
Alright.
Come on, we'll totally trade you for anything from our lunch. You can have this dead ferret, or this half-chewed telephone receiver, or... While one of them is talking, the others just straight up eat your beef jerky. You hit their noses with a newspaper, but it's too late. Whoops, guess we've got a trade after all, huh? Which of our foods do you want, dog?
About this black plastic bottle, I mean, seriously, don't drink this, it's poison. I want the poison.
Oh, is that what it says? We found it in a garbage bin with a skull and crossbones on it. Bones are good to eat, so we took it. But if that's the only thing you want, I guess you can have it. You don't give them time to change your mind. You reach across the table, snatch it, and chug.
Oh no.
On the TV news that night, you learned that after the elixir, you went on a bit of a rampage. Specifically, you declared the cafeteria sovereign state and abolished all laws except for Party Forever. Your government was soon overthrown by the National Guard, but you've been nominated for the Nobel Prize for partying. You gain +4 fun. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully rearranged jello dessert for a transcendent food pick. When food pick, ride those picks to victory.
What? What does that even mean?
When I say food, you say pick. Food.
Now.
Food.
Stop.
2, 4 picks. 8. Food do we appreciate? Food picks. Food picks. Go.
Cease this incentive chanting this instant.
What? But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pick so you can eat your tasty food.
I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it, and you're not helping?
I know. My cheerleading isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level.
No, what you need is a swift kick in the...
But it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you what the two of you will do. You gotta pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up, or... I get it. Amp him up. Like where the sky is. Let's do it.
What? No, that's a horrible...
Up you go, little buddy. Reach for the stars.
Okay, I'm actually getting very artistic angles on my food from up here, but this is still not okay.
Oh, Liam, always being sarcastic. He loves it.
Wait, you choose now to finally start understanding what sarcasm is? I'm not even being sarcastic!
You can't fool me, Liam. I know everything you say means the opposite of what I think it means. Liam eventually gets Scott to put him down by saying he loves being thrown in the air. Scott still somehow believes he did the right thing and gives you the most intimate fist bump. Just as their fists are meeting, Careless Whisper plays. Everybody choose a celebrity, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
John Cena.
Daddy, Pommy.
Who counts as a celebrity? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say, decisions.
Rob Schneider.
Okay, Rob.
Player order is decided based on how likely it would be for the select zombie driving a zombie apocalypse.
I think John Cena would lead a group.
Yeah,
in a
John
zombie.
Who
Cena.
do you sing? Daddy, Pommy.
I have no idea who that is.
That girl who sang the Pom 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 song?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just gonna say this order because I don't think Rob Schneider would really.
Today's new movie, Rob Schneider in an apocalypse.
Rob Schneider is the zombie apocalypse. Rated PG-13.
He's the entire zombie apocalypse.
This family-friendly fuckfest.
Anyways, then it's your turn.
Oh, alright. Oh yeah, there is no shopkeep anymore. Never actually been to the bathroom.
I'd say you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. But none of that matters. You're too late to meet. You're late to meet Polly for the more party experiments. Nianchi!
Nyan.
Nianchi.
Nyan.
Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral!
Oh no.
If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So, brainstorm time. How can we put the fun back in funeral?
Possess the body of deceased, bringing him back for one last party. No, possess the
Just bouncy castle.
Look at that night.
I just unlocked an
Woo!
achievement.
That was awesome! I was totally inside that dude! And then, when they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? I was like, ooh, me! They totally freaked out. And then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to like 11 people. Who are all widows now because I left that dude in a heap on the dance floor. But whatever, weddings rule. Hey, Flumpy, you know what? I think we're getting really close to the true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had.
You guess she hasn't had a lot of science partners. You doubt she even knows the real definition of science. But you're just happy for you to correct her now.
Come on, the night's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave.
Those washing machines don't even know what hit them. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
I have 18 creativity and 18 fun.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. That day, you are astonished by the new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class would actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. Soon after, you hurry to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange?
Oh, right. There you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly. If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suites?
Suits.
Oh. This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But, what's family after all but a room full of your enemies? Anyway, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips.
You know absolutely nothing about the stock market, but that's never stopped you before. You tell her.
You know, I never thought of it that way. Who needs all these silly little stocks when I have... An accomplice! Here, grab this sniper rifle and climb into the helicopter real quick.
You spend a passionate evening with Vera, flying around the world to assassinate key political figures. The resulting market chaos allows Vera to short sell a plethora of stocks at enormous profits.
You know, I really can't thank you enough for opening my eyes. I was so obsessed with my stocks and dividends that I lost sight of what was really important. Coldly manipulating global events for my own personal gain.
That's about as close to a confession of love as your more. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money.
Okay, library, I think.
That day you spent some time in the library's PC mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it works. Anyways, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +2 million dollars.
What?
Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money.
Oh.
Amazing. I thought it was gonna be funny. I actually just
Around the corner, you hear the sound of princessly singing in Elish maracas, which can only mean one thing.
Oh my, feel the eel. I'm just so excited for the winter surf party. I could... Oh, I guess. I was going to say that I'm so excited I could burn down a medium-sized village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it! A whole new surf... I can't.
Towards the Venus again.
Narrate. Why aren't you narrating?
I'm sorry guys, my internet was being a bug.
Oh, okay.
Mr.
Also
Field,
thanks
Eel-
for following, Scribe.
I'm sorry. Mr. Field the Eel harmonizes perfectly with Miranda's feudal ballad. Also, I realized I wasn't following you already, so I'm sad.
Yeah.
I read it.
Oh, right,
You read it.
A whole new surf. Through you have served me through and through. Okay, how does the song actually go?
As your feudal lord, if
As
I
your-
get bored,
As
I'll
your
feudal
feudal
and
lord, if I
replace
get
you.
bored, I'll kill and replace you. Yeah.
You give Miranda her murderous eel a standing ovation. You were already standing, so technically you just started clapping, but still counts.
Hello! I didn't even see you there, fellow surf! I have to go in 10 minutes. Do you think we're almost done?
Yeah, we should have one more event and then we just pick everybody's prom date. I'll like just breeze through the my last option. You're definitely not a surf, but you're also about to correct an eel with a hidden switchblade.
I'm a beautiful singer, princess. It's such an honor to join you in the magical world. When are we gonna hurry this up so that you can go in under the...
You know, it's times like these that I'm so happy that I have serfs. I mean, if you weren't here, who would listen to my lovely singing voice? Me? Listen to my own voice? I don't think so.
Sniffle, sniffle. Just the thought of Princess Miranda's songs going to waste.
Oh, don't cry, Mr. Field the Eel. I know what will make you feel better. Extensive and laborious party planning!
Yeah, you're right, princess. That would cheer me up right away.
I knew it! In that case, we're missing one critical thing for the winter surf party! Activities! This will likely be the only party my serfs will ever have the chance to attend, so we should make it as fun and memorable as possible! neck is already hairless, but I guess if everyone uses their swords on my neck, it will be even more hairless!
Or we could dig a special princess pit and fill it with the cutest animal. Feral panthers. Princess Miranda, you can pet the fluffy panthers all night in your special inescapable pen.
Yes, yes, yes! Mr. Feel the Eel, you're a genius!
Or we could simply sit you down on your glenda's throne and read aloud one by one a list of all the atrocities and injustices you have committed until Poseidon himself smites you down! Down with the Mer Kingdom! I mean, I love you, Princess.
Aw, Mr. Feel the Eel, you're so precious! I didn't even know peasants could be this cute! Anyway, as I was saying, wow, a butterfly!
Miranda abruptly leaves to chase the butterfly, but wait, that means you're alone with... Oh no.
Oh no!
Salutations, comrade! You have done well to weather the tyranny of the Vendor Blade so far, but fear not, the day of their demise is fast approaches! The evil princess is falling into our trap, just as we intended! She thinks she's choosing a party activity, but will actually choose the method of her own death! Ha! The irony is as delicious as the sweet.
This is going somewhere.
As she returns, my comrade, may the blood of the monarch salt the earth! I mean, very you.
Party planning can be so stressful, but I feel so much better after vivisecting that butterfly! Fun fact, the most beautiful part of a butterfly is its gorgeous, glittering stomach innards! Oh, did Mr. Feel run off again? Well, whatever. His party activities suggestions were just so perf! We can just use one of them. Unless you have anything better in mind.
Impress Miranda with a killer party activity while not lure. Ideally, you're hoping for something fun, family-friendly, and assassination-proof.
What?
Lots of opium.
Just lots of opium.
All the opium.
Wow, can you imagine how cute the serfs will look with their little opium pipes? That would just be so precious. But of course, one can't partake in
Opiates.
without a matching outfit. Each serf will need their own opium pipe and matching opium hat and their own opium ascot. Yes, absolutely. It'll be so adorable. Opium is the perfect party activity. Plus, it's family friendly.
Miranda's Mer Kingdom produces plenty of opiates to stock the party, but in order to find a fashionable ascot for each and every serf, Miranda's father has to conquer two peaceful democratic parties.
Isn't Daddy the best? It wasn't easy to bring those kingdoms under the Vanderbilt's iron fist, but it'll be worth it for these outfits.
The world takes a step away from the shining light of democracy, but you step toward Miranda's heart. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. Alright, I'm just gonna blaze through this last one.
Yeah, no worries. You can just skip ahead the whole thing if you want to.
Yeah. Blah blah blah, might be good.
I'm excited to see how everyone dates.
Oh god, it's all the incidental characters!
Yeah, have we even seen her before?
No, she's a monster hunter, and she's actually one of the dateable NPCs in Monster
Huh?
Camp. There we go. Finally, I'm using those smarts to good effect.
nobody cares what two of these characters have to say anyway.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought we were about to skip something important.
Exactly. The Monster Prom John's here. Okay, good.
Here he comes.
Ask Polly to the prom? Red. Who are you asking to the prom? Polly.
Wait.
Missed it.
What happens if you ask the same person? I'm asking me to prom.
I'm surprised you didn't go for mommy.
Oh, they're a cute couple, actually. Alright, I'm gonna go for Scott.
Yeah, I feel like you got the best chance with Scott.
I have the best chance with Scott. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you, and...
Here we go. No!
Wah! Not a chance, darling. Poor life choices is how I died. So I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one. And boo,
You
you're
got
a big
rejected.
one.
I'm even really fun. That sucks.
Your fatal made you so despise the society that you were exiled to the wild, where you joined a pack of wolves. Still, you were so bad at social interactions that you also failed to gain a date for Wolf Prom.
What the fuck?
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
What? I'm sorry to tell you this, my friend, but I think your princess is in another castle.
You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom,
Even myself won't date me.
you photo edited Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield, the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your photo edition skills, you still couldn't photo edit the sadness of your face away. Sad. Zip. Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Huh? Prom? I don't know. You're nice and all, but I have a great sense of smell. And somehow this smells like a bad idea.
What the
So
fuck?
I should pass for... Sorry. You knew you should have taken a shower before asking Scott. Failing a Monster Prom broke the process of growing up in your life. You become fixated on it and you never become a functioning adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to Monster Prom. It's as weird and sad as it sounds.
Yeah?
Voice.
What? Prom?
Zen advance.
Oh, right.
Of course! Prom night will be another perfect opportunity to conduct our experiments and party science.
At least one of us got it.
So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner.
That's not exactly what you meant, but sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here, and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do lots of exercise, awaken the dead, and the dance of joy.
The dance of joy.
Everything is perfect. You feel floaty and full of energy. You see beautiful, shining lights, and you feel connected to everyone. Obviously, most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put a flag on with your names on the peak of life itself. Then dawn comes. By now, you're up on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly coming up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace, watching the gentle tide of the morning, when you realize Polly has her hand over yours. She looks at you. You know what, Flumpy? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. I put a lot of thought into it, and I can only think of one thing they all had in common. I think the formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people. You don't answer. You just hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly coming up over the sea together. Oh, that's nice.
No, fuck you, Flumpy.
Flumpy's the only one.
There's so many.
Yep. There's so much to do.
Wait, we got a secret ending?
I
Which
think so,
one
yeah.
was the secret ending?
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After that, after the monster prom, we kept on living our lives.
Or that
falling in
was
love,
the
battling
secret
for friendship,
ending,
and
yeah.
learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. The school play was a success in the end. The New Yorker said, never has a tree been as compelling never has a tree been as compelling and convincing as the tree in that play. Simply mesmerizing. Polly graduated from doing lots of that word, and now she appears to hallucinate people and acts as their spirit animal. After some years, the princess
I'm
dimension
supposed to
became a
press
democracy,
that.
mostly due to the public discontent with the royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the prince keeps on annoying high schoolers, still wrong on so many levels. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than light, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended there, but there was plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Thanks for playing, guys. I have to go.
You have a good night, Nancy. Thank you for playing, son.
Only one person got a ding. Yes.
Yeah, but let's at least watch these really nice pictures.
Yeah.
That's been gone.
I like a Slenderman was there.
And then we all started a band.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you had me gone.
Me too. Like, I guess it must have been because, like, I spread myself over a lot of different, groups.
I noticed most of my events would just be in Ollie and there's no other option. So
I never got like hardly any events with her, like everyone kept
think I
stealing the
must-
table.
It said I got a secret ending. I think I must have been going down some kind of party route or something.
Yeah.
Because it just kept being only Polly, like there was no one else. So I
Yeah.
think I was doing some sort of thing.
Yeah. That's kind of how it happens.
Yeah. So I kind of lucked out on that factor. I'm honestly
look.
surprised. I thought Naomi was gonna go for Vera.
Yeah, I know. I think she would.
Yeah.
I think she might have actually gotten it.
Oh, hey, and we got a picture for you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure somebody died to make that cake.
All
I
right.
just unlocked an erotic fan fiction about dragons. Interesting. And 12 new images.
Alright, I'm heading out of the call.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I will be disappearing as well.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for inviting me, Mystic. It was a lot of fun.
No problem.
I'd be happy to come back on board. You have
Yeah.
a nice night, everybody.
Good night.